have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. First down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable for Grant. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season, already an injury. While they attend to him, we'll step aside. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Down throw, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Good.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton in trouble, and he's taken down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. first down, it's Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, 63 yards. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone.
There he goes left side. The 30. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton will find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down there by Terrace Marshall Jr., who was surprisingly sparingly used by Carolina's rookie season. They still see a starter that they took in the 2nd round, but they're certainly going to make him earn his reps in a deep receiver room.
Now Newton on 1st down. And it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 7-7, our score after 1. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off of play action, it's Watson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Newton. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They begin this drive with Chubb. 83 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the 50, it's Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Watson. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now Watson throws another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, it's Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Browns drive about to get started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The tight end in motion right. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Newton on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Newton now to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 12, Newton. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
After the sack on first down, Watson flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Third and long, it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Into the hands of Cooper. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Chubb on the counter. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 126 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Watson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. is a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week